So, Zach, how would this system be used in an immersive environment by a performer, for example?
The system relies on projection, so in an immersive environment, presumably one would be tempted to provide a large, ultimately surround projection so that the performer could have a vast range of options in terms of the spatialization of their sound in a 3D or let's say surround immersive space, and also in terms of the interface for creating and producing electronic sounds. Or since the environment is comprised of sources and sinks, one could imagine not only the performer having access to a tremendous amount of control simply by using their orientation and sound, but also the possibility of including remote musicians in the performance, whose representations would be, of course, sources and sinks out there in the immersive audio space. What we're looking at here is an overview of the 3D model for the immersive audio space. You'll notice that the box in the center, which I'm going to take away now since it's already shown us pretty much the 3D perspective. You'll notice that in the center there are some objects. These objects are sound-sensitive objects, a sound source, and an origin. The soloist or performer stands in the origin, which is what we call the sweet spot. Their sound is then directed to any number of these sound-sensitive objects. Now we'll move to the subjective view. This would be the view that the performer has in front of them as they're playing. And of course, here we're looking at an infinite reverb, a harmonizer, a sound file trigger playback object, another harmonizer with long delays, a ring modulator, and a looper, which is envelope driven. And of course, in the middle we have the sound source. And so by directing the sound onto the objects, we're able then to control our instrument. And then of course, seen from a distance, we realize that it's apparent that the space can be filled with many more objects right here as we pan looking down onto the space. But for today, we're using only one screen, one projector, therefore we're going to put just a few sound-sensitive objects in the middle of the space, which is shown right here.
Great.